Good morning. Welcome to the 13th archetype. I'm Stacy. So we're going to go out for a stroll, show you all the stuff that's popping up here. So I've got tons of lily volunteers that are coming up from the seeds. This is a big, huge lilies. They can grow this and beyond. This is a reduced version of the one that was here last year because, of course, we had the freeze and I had to prune this whole thing back. But if you go back and look in some of my older videos, these lilies are actually almost 6 foot tall. They get huge, but they volunteer these enormous flowers that are such good pollinators. So I've got all kind of good stuff in this bed. So my banana trees that I moved from the side of the yard after we had the freeze, I moved them over here because I decided at that point in time these bananas needed to be shielded between these two walls right here from the air coming across. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. I guess that's why they tell you to plant your bananas in a circle so they can provide a windbreak for themselves. But this is my windbreak here, and since I have relocated these bananas, they have done more in 3 months than they have done in probably 3 years. No shit. So I decided that this bed was going to be for all of my tropical things, my tender plants. Like I've got Oahu ginger all through here. This Oahu ginger is incredible. It's Hawaiian shampoo ginger, and it's a natural shampoo. It comes from the plant. So why are we using all these pesticides and chemicals when we can use a plant to wash ourselves with, right? So I use that. I dehydrate those cones, which is not an easy process, but I dehydrate the cones. I turn them into powder, and I infuse them in oil, and they make the most luxurious, incredible oil, body oil, and I use it religiously twice a day in the morning and night. So I've got pineapples popping up on all of my pineapples. I moved almost all the pineapples up here. There's just a few more back in the bed. But I've got to supplement this bed out, clean it up a little more. We had some massive rain this week, so look at the grass and weeds in my bed. But you know what? That's okay. So I've got massive amounts. All of this bunch right here, these are all lilies, guys. These are all huge lilies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these today, and I'm going to move them back by my garden because I want to pull some bees in there. So yeah, I got pineapples popping up on all my things. I've got more ginger back there. I've got ginger mixed all in here because shampoo ginger is incredible. And see, you just see I've got volunteer milkweeds everywhere. This is food for the monarchs, guys. This is food. So yeah, these guys are just growing like crazy. I'm definitely going to have bananas this year. No doubt. No doubt. So here's the rest of the banana trees. These were all moved. And a lot of them looked really pretty bad after, we had this terrible freeze. But, in a way, we got a big benefit from this freeze because it killed a lot of nasty stuff that was on the plants, guys. And, yeah, we did lose trees. We did. But, look at my Vitex chaseberry tree. That cold really did it good. This tree is the first year that I have ever been able to smell the flowers on this tree. Kid you not. I've never been able to smell it. The flowers were not carrying a scent. And now I smell them. They smell like lilacs. So it's super interesting. But you can see right now, just early this morning, look at all of the dragonflies and bees and stuff. Let's see if we can find let me see if I can find my little bumblebee. I have a regular bumblebee that comes and visits, and usually this is its favorite spot right here underneath here. He likes to hang out right in here. These are his flowers right here, these underside. He loves this spot and he comes here every day. So I will see him today, and I'll take a picture to prove to you that they know when you feed them. When you feed them and love them, they will come. They will come. So it's all about the energy that you're putting out into the field. And I choose to walk in Christ consciousness and embody the 13th archetype. So I'm going to show you the garden. I've done quite a bit of stuff out here since I showed you guys last. I sold some soap, so I was able to buy some more dirt. So, we're building this garden according to soap sales. So let me show you what I did with this guy right here, because this is cherry tomatoes, and this plant was doing so good, but then I noticed that it was starting to get yellow, and I was like, it's probably root bound, because you know these tomato plants, the secret to them is letting them have a lot of room for the roots. They like to have a deep root, and if you can strain that, then you can strain the plant. So what I did was, since I filled this bed up, I bought let's see, how many bags of dirt? 6 1.5 cubic bags of soil yesterday. So I put it in here, and I healed up the potatoes. So what I did with this is, I knew it was going to be root bound, so I just cut the bottom. And since I built this bed up a little bit more, I just flapped the bottom open and planted it right there and nestled it in the soil. Watered it good so these roots can just go right down. And I don't have to move it, disturb it, because I found from trial and error that every time that I mess with tomatoes, I kill them. So they have very tender roots. So we're going to try this and see what happens. So all the greens are doing good. This corn is doing good. Pintos, great. This squash, I just planted this out about a week ago. This is Chigoga squash. And then these are random, I think these are Roma tomatoes. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see. So I planted some rhubarb right here. So we'll see if it comes up. I'm super excited about having rhubarb. I mean, that's going to be great. I'm going to make all kind of stuff with it. So yeah, so this corn right here, I don't think it had enough soil. So obviously I built it up yesterday. So we'll see what happens. And the onions are doing all right. So all the cotton looks good. Every one of the seeds I planted came up. So I'm super excited about that. There's some Mexican spinach is already coming back. I had an infestation on it, and they ate the whole plant down to nothing. But look, it's all coming back, so it's good, right? So the cabbage is coming. The cabbage is coming back. I had bugs eating that, but you know, everybody's got to have their share. So my watermelons, I already got them, feeding them up the trellis. So yeah, they're doing pretty good. See, they're over there growing pretty good. So I moved the pink banana squash out of the greenhouse, and so I planted it in this pot right here, and I have it going up the trellis over here and growing up the trellis up here. So these are these huge, heavy pink squash, and they're like a foot long, and they're huge, and I'm super excited about growing them. So yeah, we're going to train them up this trellis right here. So all of my grapes are doing good. So these were wild muscadine grapes that I basically found when I was out in the forest. And I wanted to grow those because they're old genetic codes from the past. And when you seed old genetic codes in your garden, you're putting those memory codes back into the planet. This is a regular muscadine grape. And this is some kind of vine. We'll see when it gets bigger. I think it's those little orange things, and they smell funny, but they are a type of medicinal. I think they're what are those things called? They're like bitter something. They're called bitter something. So yep, look at how good the tomatoes are doing over here. So I put these around them because these guys are small on this side because Mr. Squirrel keeps digging them up. So it just goes to show you, when you keep disturbing the roots, that your tomato plants will be stunted. So yeah, they keep getting in here and digging it up. So I put some bricks around the bottom, and they keep getting in here and digging up my lemon trees. But I wanted to show you good news. I got both my jackfruits trees came back. So all is not lost. So the alchemy experiment we did like a year and a half ago, where we took a whole a jackfruit and planted the seeds, I got 2 trees left. The rest of them, I prematurely planted them out, and I should not have done that. So these are the orange trees from the seed that I got, where I call is the original Garden of Eden in Washington Oaks Garden near St. Augustine. I treated them with aloe vera tea because of the citrus greening, and look at these guys. So you're going to tell me that all these years that the state of Florida has been trying to find a solution for citrus greening, and here I am, just a hillbilly from Central Florida, and I can figure it out from dreaming that aloe vera is what you need to put on your thing because it's full of enzymes. We have to strengthen the tree, guys. We strengthen the tree. We don't keep poisoning it. I mean, come on. It's been don't even get me started. I'll just stop right there. toxic chemicals, agrochemicals, and we have a very long, sordid, dark history. And I've lost both of my brothers. They worked at agricorp companies. The same one. Both of them are dead. They died within 3 years of each other. My father worked there too. As soon as he retired, he was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So my mixed seeds are starting to pop up, so that's good. Corn in here is good. Lemongrass is already blooming again. I already harvested that. So all of these herbs are doing good. So the sorrel's doing good. My mugwort is finally growing. Yay! So I moved my oregano out of the bed over here. And so I've decided that the greenhouse is going to be all for starting plants. And then some stuff I can grow in here, but stuff that requires a pollination is not going to be able to grow in here. So I think that basically we're going to have to grow like fruits in here, like strawberries, berries, blueberries, whatnot, and herbs. Like this right here is ashwagandha. And I've even had more of my seeds that's popping up because I just put the whole thing in. So this is doing good. My strawberries are doing real well. And then these are all herbs. So I got a little thyme coming up, and none of the other stuff's come up. And then over here, it's the same thing. The comfrey didn't come up. If my cousin Pam's watching it from Alabama, Pam, I need you to send me some more comfrey because it didn't come up, please. So yeah, basil, it's not come up yet, but this chili arbol is doing pretty good. It's finally taken off. So, I mean, if I was trying to grow oak trees, I'd be doing real well because these squirrels keep planting oaks in my flower beds. So I got these peanuts, but I got more peanuts that's finally coming up. So that's good. There's a plant over there. See it right there? That's peanut. And then I got another couple that are coming up. So yeah. And then my dill has come up. Now, if you plant dill, you will not get the swallowtail butterflies destroying your lemon trees. Because if you got small seedlings and you let the swallowtails get all over them because you want to be like, you want to be a granola person and take care of the swallowtails, you'll end up with no tree. And the same thing is with the Gulf wind butterflies. If you want to let them get all over your passion fruit vine, you'll have no passion fruit. All right, so we got stuff that's come up here, so this is good. So this grape is ready to be planted. I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ended up with 6 of these tomatoes. So this was the last of my yellow tomatoes. The other seedlings got knocked over by the squirrels because they get in here and they turn everything over. So I did get some of these little onions. These are Rosa Longa. And so I got quite a few of those, so I'm going to put these out. The Walla Wallas didn't come up yet. Basil still hasn't come up yet. And this was the last of my Cipollini onions, and they haven't done anything. Boy, onions are so finicky. So yeah, I mean, I even have more of these seeds coming up. See, this is the grapefruit tree, and I just plugged the whole thing in because I didn't want to disturb it. And so even more of the seeds are starting to come up now, so that's good. And the same thing with the Meyer lemon. Look at all the other little seeds that are sprouting up now. So we're going to have a lot more trees than what we thought we were going to have. So that's good. These are all papayas. Red grapefruit and Meyer lemons. And then I got a kiwi that came up. This is a jalapeno pepper. So I guess it goes to show that even though sometimes seeds might take longer, don't give up on them, right? Don't give up on them. So yeah, we got all of these things right here that are about ready. So that's good. So I want to show you back here the watermelons because they're doing really well. The Congos, I planted it there so I can run out the side. But yeah, look at, they're all coming up. So I got sunflowers that I planted back there. They haven't come up yet. I also planted some sunflowers up front. And so these guys right here, I took them out of the bed. These are the Roma tomatoes that I had planted all along the inside of the bed. They weren't doing well. So we're going to do the same method here. We're going to keep these in this bag, and this was such a good spot for the other tomatoes. This direction is perfect for growing tomatoes. So we're going to do the same method we did with the other bag with these. And so let me show you the beds over here. So I've got to sell quite a bit more soap, guys. We got to have dirt for all of these beds right here. So yeah, I mean, I've got about as much yard waste and cardboard as I can put in these beds, and so they're going to need leaves and soil now. But you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, guys, and it's a lot of work doing this all by yourself. I've done this project with no help from anyone, and 50% of my back is metal. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. So this tree's doing good. I thought I lost all of those. So yeah, this wheat's almost ready for harvest. See, these wheat heads are coming up. I'll have plenty of wheat to reseed. And then all of this new wheat that I planted in there is coming up. Now I got all kind of stuff that's popping up in here. I got some random beans. I don't even know. I guess we'll see what they are. I guess we'll see what they are when they bloom, right? I got some volunteer peppers from last year that are coming up because the freeze killed everything. So you see, I got a ton of little pepper plants in there. Peanut. I got peanuts popping up everywhere. These squirrels, they steal the peanuts and they bury them everywhere. Then I got peanuts growing in all my beds, but that's okay, right? So, you know, they're like a bean, so they're gonna correct the soil, nitrogen level in the soil, so I'm all right with that. So here's some of my other squash, and these are doing really well, acorn. And these are, I also have some of these planted in the front yard, but my little mulberry trees, right? So this is living soil, guys. This is taken me years to build this living soil. But look at this beautiful mushroom right here. These guys are working on doing what they're supposed to do. This is living soil. This is how you grow food properly, guys. So I had to hill up my potatoes because they were like way past due. I have a ton of russet potatoes. These guys are almost ready to harvest. So we're coming close up to like 70, 75 days. I planted these before it got cold. So these guys are almost ready. I have potatoes practically up to the top of this dirt right here on this side. So these guys right here are the last ones that I just planted. And I'm like, I can't even believe that they've already come up. So these are red potatoes right here. And then these are white potatoes. These are golden potatoes. And it's only been like a month or two ago that I planted these. So, I mean, it's incredible how well my potatoes are doing. But you know what? I've planted potatoes in this bed quite a few times and I didn't have anything because the soil wasn't ready for them yet. But now this has been breaking down for a couple of years. This is yard trimmings, this is sand, this is manure, this is seeding straw, leaves, you know, all kind of yard waste in here, and it's just broke down over time. Now this is absolutely the perfect bed for my potatoes. So after these potatoes harvest, I'll companion plant something else in here to balance out my soil, and then we'll keep doing potatoes in here. So, hey, why ruin a good thing? So my gingers arrived. This is my ginger that I have planted in this bed from last year, and you can see that all my ginger's coming back up. Super excited about that. I use ginger a lot. I love ginger. And then this wheat right here is almost ready to harvest. The wheat heads are getting brown, so I'll have enough wheat from these, just this little bit here, that I can reseed this bed. So I've got more wheat that's coming up. I put the rest of the wheat grains out, you know, just to put me a row in here, see how it does. So I moved the pie pumpkins out of the greenhouse and I planted them here. I got a few here. These are Japanese sweet potatoes. That one's growing right on top of the ground. The squirrels get in here and dig stuff around, but it's not always bad, right? So these are all my pie pumpkins. All of them are covered in blooms. They're so happy to be out here. And look at that, we got a bee going right for it. So yeah, these guys are finally going to start putting out. They weren't getting pollinated in there. So, you know, maybe you got to get your squash to a certain point where they get strong enough they can stay out here and fight the bugs, right? Because the aphids will eat them up. But this year, it's not so bad. So I really do think that the planet's changing, guys. I think it is changing. I think the frequencies come up. I do. So I got one avocado tree left right there. But I'm grateful for it, right? More bananas, milkweeds, of course lilies, and look at all of the volunteer lilies that are here. These are all baby lilies. So yeah, I'm gonna plant lilies around the garden over here. So, and that's it. The sprinklers are on. You can't see the other trees, but my peach trees are doing really good. Oh, man. My peach trees are doing really good. My loquat tree's doing good. My plum trees are doing good. And my pomegranate is doing real well. So, I don't know if you can see those. I don't want to get wet. I just got dressed. So with that, when you come and find me, I'll be here. Because we're living in the past, present, and the future all at the same time. Don't forget to get outside today. Boy, we are going to have such a huge harvest off of this chaseberry tree this year. Man. Last year I had 2.5 gallons of berries off of this. After these flowers bloom, they turn into little berries that help with female estrogen. So yeah, this whole cone will be berries after these flowers are spent, and that's medicine. So I hope to catch you on the next one, guys. Have a great day, and don't forget to give thanks to our Heavenly Father and our Mother Earth. Thanks for watching the 13th Archetype. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.